What's up, everybody? Ringside with Roy. Today we're talking about the current welterweight division, 147. We'll talk about the champions. So we've got Lewis Crocker, he's the IBF champion. We've got Rolando Romero, he's the WBA champion. We've got Devin Haney, who holds the WBO strap. And then we've got King Ryan Garcia, recently anointed himself King Ryan a long time ago, but he is the WBC champion as of last night, defeating Mario Barrios by a wide margin. And then you've got a couple of other people knocking about. Obviously you've got Conor Benn, you've got Teofimo Lopez, who's saying that he wants to stake a claim at welterweight. You've got Shakur Stevenson, who recently beat Teofimo Lopez. He's also there to try become a five-weight world champion, which would be amazing. You've even got rumors that Floyd Mayweather might be coming out of retirement, and I think the 147 division is a much better choice for him if he was to then to move to the 154 division, which is what he previously left. He did fight at 154 a few times, and I don't think he has any business or wants any business there, the money man. So yeah, it's an interesting division. I like all those guys. I like them as champions. I like them as fighters, and I'm fans of all of them, really. Maybe not so much Rolly, but everyone else, yes. But do I think it's a strong division? No, I don't. If you look at the previous belt holders, or the previous king, Terence Crawford, and Errol Spence Jr. before that, I think the two of them smoke every single one of those fighters. Maybe not Shakur, leave Shakur out of it, but they smoke everyone else. 3 times on Sunday, they'll destroy them. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting division. What's next for each of them? Well, Lewis Crocker, he's going his own way. He's fighting Liam Parrow. That's in Australia. That's coming up soon. So he's probably the most unheralded of the 4. He's definitely not very well known, but he's a cracking fighter, and I really like him. Rolly probably gets a match-up with Conor Benn, although it's not the biggest fight that Conor Benn could make right now off the back of this switch from Matchroom to Zuffa Boxing. I don't know if it makes the most sense. Don't know about Devin Haney. Don't know who he is flirting with at the moment. Obviously, Ryan Garcia has just hasn't been the welterweight champion for more than 24 hours. So there's not anything really. I think a lot of people are just going to pair him with the potential Devin Haney fight, Devin Haney 2 or Garcia Haney 2. Obviously, the last one ended with complete domination by Ryan Garcia, but at the same time, it was he melted the cup afterwards. So he admitted it, served his ban, now he's back. I love that story. I think it would be an amazing fight. It's also an interesting one because you really want to know, like, with a clean Ryan Garcia, does he beat Devin Haney in the same way he did last time, or does Devin Haney have a different strategy? I mean, he's not the most fun to watch, I would say, but if you're a purist from a boxing standpoint, like, he's an amazing boxer. So I would say technically he's the best fighter out of all of them. Obviously, Conor Benn matches up with either of those two quite nicely. Obviously there's history between Conor Benn and Rolly, and there's history between Ryan and Conor Benn. So the Devin Haney fight doesn't sound the best. I like the opportunity of Shakur Stevenson taking on any of those guys, as I said before. It's an interesting one, but not really. I think the idea would be, you know, the powers that be would want, the boxing powers would want each of the unifications to take place. So they'd want like Ryan Garcia to unify against Lewis Crocker, they'd want Devin Haney to unify against Rolly, or the other way around, because it's a nice rematch for Ryan Garcia, and I think Ryan Garcia beats Rolly the second time around. Yeah, that's unfinished business, so that actually could make a good fight. So they pair each other, they pair those two fights almost like semi-finals, and then they unify for a lineal kind of 4-belt world champion, and that could be the winner of Rolly versus Ryan Garcia, and then that champion fights the winner of Lewis Crocker versus Devin Haney. And yeah, that would be a nice little tournament, wouldn't it? Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe for more, and have a great day further.